guys, what's going on? It's Rhino Ride, and I'm showing you kind of how to install some neon lights. I've had them already installed. I'm just adding more lights to what I have already. I bought this kit for, let's see, I went to the West Coast Bike Fest and they had one of those vendors up, and it was a kit of, I think like 8 lights that for $20 or something like that, and the guy threw in like 5 more. So I'm just throwing all these lights on here now. I only had like 4 on there, or 5, 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 6 on there. I took 2 off because they were a different kind of light. They were actually a strip and not these little pods that I really like. So I took those off and added some of the pods on and some other ones and kind of just light this bike up. But what I got so far is you can kind of see a pod right here. Light there, light there. That's one pod. There's another pod right up here. So this whole engine compartment glows orange actually because of those. I got the same thing on the other side. In the rear, I have a pod here, a pod here, which is kind of off camber, which I wish I would have put that more straight off, but whatever. Now, I'm putting one right here, which shines down onto this whole chain guard I got and my little kick plate. Kind of makes this whole thing glow orange, and same thing on the other side. Now with your wiring, what came with this kit are these little bays. Now honestly, I have never seen these before. A lot of people have seen them that use speaker wire and set up sound systems and things like that. One bay is going to be your negative, and one bay is going to be your positive, which is what I did. You can see a whole bunch of my positive wires sticking out of there that I got kind of spliced in there. This is a negative right here. I got about 4 negative lights put together. So I got my switch, which is right here, my little power switch that turns my lights on and off, which is right there, plugged into here, and then all the lights plug into that, and then of course the switch plugs directly into your battery, into that, blah blah blah. So I figure that you guys got it. The wiring that's all in here, it's kind of all in a mess right now. That'll be all tucked in nice, and it'll look all good. I won't have any wires showing or nothing like that. Just kind of giving you guys a step two on what to do with your wiring. So for the switch, it's going to go from your battery, to the switch to the bay here, and then the bay to all your different lights. Your negative is just going to go straight from the battery to the bay here, just a regular, what I got here, probably a 10 gauge or a 12 gauge, 16 gauge probably negative wire that I plugged into this bay, and then all my negative lights will plug into that. So I hope this kind of makes some sense. I did it rather quick, but yeah, all the wires have a red positive and a black negative, just like any light bulb would or any neon lights would, and you just plug those into the bays themselves. It's easier if you use if you get like 4 of your positive wires together, twist them together, and then put it into one little bay slot here. Now those little bays are kind of cool because they fold all the way up for, take the wire in and out, and then they actually fold down and click closed, and they hold that wire down really well. I think I've racked about 7,000 miles with the lights on that I have, and now I'm putting more onto it. So they are very durable, and as long as you keep them nice and tucked in out of the way. But I hope that works. Hope you guys can understand. I took the cowling off over here and the cowling off over here because I was going to work some lights in. I was actually going to put these orange lights in my headlights and have it deflect back onto the silver part of the headlight. The light was going to be sitting down there and shining onto the silver and kind of flashing out to where that would really look really cool. It's going to be all custom done, but in order to get into my lights, I got to take my whole instrument panel off, I think. And yeah, I just didn't feel like doing that. So now the process is putting these wires back on and putting them back together. And here's the finished product. So you can see the lights all tucked up into there. There it is from the outside on the front. Here's the rear where the chain guard is. You can see the lights tucked up under there. And then as I back out, you can see it from here. Let's go around to the other side of the bike. You can see it shining on the swing arm here. Got the lights tucked up under there underneath the wheel well, and then here you can see where it's above the engine, you can see the little pod shining in your eyes right there, and then there's a pod up top too. So there you go, that's how you install LEDs on your bike. Pretty simple. Got any questions? Shoot me a video response or throw up some comments. Later.